What's up, YouTubers? Chuck the Capper here. Hope you guys are rocking and rolling, and hope you're gaming, doing well. Wanted to do a video that's going to drive some people completely mental. I'm going to show off how I place my Claymores. I pretty much think I'm pretty pro at it, and my use of one-man army, and the power that it has, and the power that Infinity Ward should have fixed a long time ago. But this is the Capper's Guide to Super Camping. Seriously, with this technique, you're going to be totally hooked if you want to hold down a spot. And I'm not talking about camping in one corner, but I'm talking about holding a location. This enables you to kind of hold a huge chunk of map if you do this correctly. So just if you don't know me, I have a petition going, custom button remapping to the industry. There's going to be links down below in the show notes. Check it, and please pass it on to your friends. Share it with Facebook, Twitter, people. Email it around to your buddies. Post it on any game forums you go to. That's the way to help this cause out. I really would appreciate it, and it will help bring custom button remapping, which is the ability to change layouts in games. So if you look through, I went through and just showed you all my loadouts that I have. I have a loadout for each situation I might face. So you can check it out. Infiltrator is the one I start with, which is lightweight and ninja. Basically, my goal as a super camper when I'm doing my super camp mode, which I don't do as much anymore, is get into a location as fast as possible. I have smoke. I have my lightweight, my ninja to get me there quick if I need to like lay down some cover. Now, when I get to a location that I want, I mark it out with a Claymore. So here I drop my Claymore. Now notice with this Claymore, I dropped it. Both arms, the red arms of it, are not hitting any walls. That's key with Claymores. I see people put them so that the arms, the triggers, which are what set off the Claymore, are against the wall, so you lose half of your trigger because they're not going to set it off through a wall. At least I don't think they do. Now what I did was I switched to a C4 class. Now this is the secret of one-man army. Notice that Claymore, C4. So when they set off the Claymore, it explodes, it takes out the C4, which subsequently takes them out. But what I wanted to show you at this point was just how I placed the Claymore. It's an important thing. If you're a noob at placing Claymores, it's tough. But just, yeah, getting in the corner, turning around, and watch what I do here. I do the same sort of thing. I turn around, face where I want to face, lay the Claymore down. Now the triggers, you notice, again, are openly exposed, so they have to come up the corner, turn, and then come at me, which gives it plenty of time to go off. That's what you want to do. You want to put it in corners where people have to run by it, where it's not them running past it quickly, like at the top of stairs. I'm going to show that in an example in a second, but you'll get an idea of what I'm talking about. So here you see this is a basic situation where I protected myself right there. I shot the Claymore. It set off the C4. Now if somebody was down there, here I'm going to use the square button to set off the C4, and I die. Unfortunately, I hadn't done one critical thing at this point, so I realized I got to run back, run this way because it's shorter. Instead of running all the way around. But in a real game, I would never run straight through the map like this. That's a death wish. You are seriously going to get shot. And there are ways around this defense. This defense right here that I'm putting here, I know some secrets, but I'm not going to tell them because I don't want to lose them. But again, Claymore right here, best spot. Because they either got to stop and shoot it, or they run around the corner and still get taken out coming up the stairs. Now here I kind of change it up a little bit, if you notice. I'm going to place it a little different spot because the other day I saw somebody come up the stairs halfway and they could peek in without actually setting the Claymore off. So right there is a little bit better spot. Now here I come in again, switch to my loadout with C4, which is my booster loadout, which I used to hunt boosters with. And I throw it against the wall. Now whenever the Claymore sets off the C4, it blows down the staircase. So if they set it off, you know how some people will set it off and then back down the staircase? Oh, they don't get away from this one because the C4 blows right down the staircase and they are totally hosed. Same thing down below. Doing the same thing again, setting off or doing a chain reaction. And I call it daisy chaining. I think it's a good term for what. Now here comes another aspect. I've switched to my invisible and tactical insertion. So now I drop a tactical insertion. So if I happen to get killed up here by somebody down below, I pop up back up here. And what I always do, and this is something to keep in mind when I'm going to put some gameplay footage up of me using this, even though I don't use it totally perfectly, it's actually a horrible game. But I always watch the kill cams. If you have Claymores, always watch the kill cams. You will get kills with your kill cam. Because your Claymores stay on the board until you respawn. So don't flip forward through the kill cam if you have Claymores out. So here, Blast Shield. Blast Shield's the only piece of equipment that actually, once you change to another one, changes back. I've actually tried this, leaving the Blast Shield on, but yeah, Riot Shield. I use Riot Shield, and I'll show a demo of this, that when somebody calls in Harrier, I put on the Riot Shield and then just take all the bullets from their Harrier so they don't get any kills, especially when I'm playing team games. That way, I take all the bullets and it's not shooting my team, and it must drive them mental to have a Riot Shield. They're just grabbing all your bullets. And the Harrier will just shoot at you the whole time. So there, I blow myself up. Notice it blows up the C4, and I spawn right back up in my spot. So again, right here, if you are trying to get around a Claymore, if you're where I'm standing when I drop that, it's protected. You run into the corner where the Claymore was set, and that's the safe zone. It doesn't actually blow up right in that corner. And that's with any Claymore. Anytime, I'll help out both sides of the party. So here I'm setting up a daisy chain. Check it. I'm setting up a chain reaction, a chain of explosives. And I throw out a challenge to the YouTube community. I haven't had the ability to do it, but if you could rig up a daisy chain with like 16 people doing this, you could have one of the most epic explosions. Like you could link across high-rise through the gas tanks. So I'm laying down a Claymore, C4, Claymore, then C4. And right up here, I'm going to drop a tactical insertion. But you can imagine on high-rise through the gas tanks, and then that sets off your C4, that sets off your Claymore. You could have an awesome one. So if anybody does that video and like puts it out there on the webs for people to check out, please give me my petition a shout out. Tell people to check it out and sign it. That'd be awesome. I'm sure something like that would get mad amounts of hits. So here I'm going to set it off. The chain, it's going to go outside and it's going to blow up my tactical insertion. I switched to something that has steady aim, so I had a closer crosshair since I can't sight up. Hence button remapping, so I can remap my sight up from L1 to triangle. Bango, 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 and my tack is gone. Completely destroyed. If anybody wants to try this, give me a shout out. I'd love to talk to you about what some ideas I have that would make it really awesome. Another thing here, I'm switching to my hardline loadout. Now, hardline one-man army is awesome because if you're playing a game where you have like 2 kills, right, and you need 4 to get the care package, if you switch to hardline, your next kill, which would be your 3rd kill, will bring you to your 4th kill. So it automatically, like you can, say you're at 4 kills with your care package and you get 2 more. Instead of needing 2 more to get to your Harrier, is that right? Whatever the math is, I'm totally screwing it up, but all you do is switch to hardline, and then you can have your kill streak 1 kill earlier. And it's like a hardline, you know, whatever kill you're on, you switch to it, it will make it your kills 1 kill closer. So that's what that. Now check out, this is what I'm doing here is I'm showing, see how the top of the stairs for Claymore's not good? Somebody just runs up and runs by it. I see this all the time. It's totally not the way to do it. What you want to do is have your Claymores, places I was putting them back in the corner, so they have to run up, turn, and go around the corner. A spot like that is no good. Now check out this spot. A little bit better. See how they have to come up, turn, and come in at me, and the Claymore's going to have gone off while they're in the blast zone, which is where those 2 triggers are. So that's the kind of what you need to be thinking about with Claymores. Figuring out, okay, hey, they're coming up, they're running around this corner, or they're coming up and, you know, they have to run past this area. You don't put them facing them straight on, but you want to, so they have to run across the blast radius of the Claymore. Anywhere where there's a stop and turn. Now, that's a good spot for up here because their head sets it off. But you always want to follow it up with a little C4 if you got time. It's hard. This is, again, Capper's Guide to Super Camping. I mean, at that point, I'm locked in this spot. Somebody has to be pretty tight to get past me. It happens. People are smart. True runners and gunners always know what's up. So I set it off with the square button. You can set your C4 off. Takes out both Claymores, of course. And now I'm back to showing you guys some more stuff. I miss one-man army. I mean, I'm going to miss it in the new game because I think it's great. I think it's a little too powerful. Infinity Ward kind of screwed it up. The replacing equipment was not a good idea, but oh well. Here's a bad spot for Claymore where I just placed that one, but that C4 would get set off, and basically anybody in that lower room is going to be killed if I'm on danger close. So that's a good little tactic. And now here's something my dad, I'm going to show you something he was talking to me the other day about. He's 66 years old, and he plays Modern Warfare, which is funny. So he does this to get scramblers, people who set off scramblers. So now notice, if somebody comes running through here, if a scrambler does, somebody has a scrambler, you know, it has a 2-second delay. So they come rolling through my Claymore. They're like, ah, Claymore, no big deal. Click, goes off. Click, 1, 2, bang, C4 gets them. That's what he sets it up so that it gets even the scramblers so that they can't run past. They think, oh, Claymore, I'm all set, but the Claymore sets off the C4, causes problemos. So with danger close, I would have just actually been killed. So you can switch to danger close, switch to hardline, which I recommend. When I'm at 5 kills, I switch to hardline, get my Harriers on 6, which is totally good. Now, again, I don't use this all the time. I kind of think this is cheating in a way because I think Infinity Ward sort of botched this. They should have definitely, it's way too powerful. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Do you know to check out One Man Army? I've been holding on to it. We only got 2 more months till Black Ops, so I'm totally raging. I got first place. Yeah, in a party of 1 with One Man Army. Loving it. Who's loving it? So thanks, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it doesn't drive too many people crazy. Please share the petition. Enjoy these tips with One Man Army. I've been waiting a while to share this up with you guys. Hope you enjoy them. And yeah, please continue to pass the petition around. Encourage people to sign it. If you've talked about it before, bring it up again. You know, make sure people have signed it. Make sure they pass it on to their peoples. I got links down below to my man Pwn Star for Hire. He's awesome. The link for the disabled layouts for Black Ops that Treyarch posted in their forums. There's a link down there. And a link for the petition itself and an FAQ. Frequently asked questions. So hope you guys are doing great. Continue to kill it. Game on, gamers. Rock it.